Whoa.
We're live? Yeah?
Merry Christmas. Happy
Are we on
New
the
Year.
screen? Can you see us? Yeah? What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Belated Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Merry
Belated.
Christmas. Happy holidays, because people,
That's
not
it,
everyone,
happy holidays.
not
Happy
everyone
holidays.
has Christmas,
Be inclusive.
Yeah.
Be inclusive.
Hopefully everyone's Christmas was good.
Seasonal greetings.
Seasonal greetings.
A lot of people were ill, so.
You reckon? You reckon a lot of
Oh, that's what people were saying. A lot of people were saying that they're at home, locked down, can't be around family. Even this is time to be around family. As we was talking about, the most un-Christmassy Christmas. But
yeah, we'll get into that. Before we do that, as always, if you're new here or if you're back again, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. There's still like 80% of you ain't even subscribed, so make sure you subscribe as well. Also hit the notification bell, so next time we go live, you can get a notification as well and join us. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Late Night London YouTube channel, click the link in the comments below or in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel there. Apart from that, on this live stream, we're going to be talking about 2021, what was good, what was bad, best music, best TV shows, worst music, worst TV shows,
all of that.
viral moments, the list goes on. So we want to get all of your, I'm going to be looking in the chat as well, so I want to get all of your opinions.
Also, the notifications and the subscriptions are free. So do it now before they're not. Well, no, I say this all the time because one day they're not going to be free. And when they're not free, everyone's going to be complaining about why didn't I do it when
even
it
that
wasn't
dislike
free?
button, we like that too. This like, you can't see it now, no, anyway. Well, but it's still,
Just press the buttons.
press
innit?
the any of the buttons, just press them, innit? And we are live. Some of you are like, oh, I didn't know this was live. Yes, we're live. We're not just saying we're live for no reason as well. So we're looking out for all of you in the chat. Yes, RTP, first person here. Bruv, are you a bot? I feel like he's AI. I feel like he's in the Matrix.
He knows.
In there.
He knows what time.
By the way, RTP, what does RTP stand for?
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
we're
us.
thinking about that.
Do
does
you know
RTP
what
stand
I mean? Robot, terrestrial person?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's it? Artificial something.
What kind of notifications he got? That it's like boom. He must have some really loud like.
for? But last week he was late, remember?
Oh, he was late. So he was.
But he was still
slacking.
here.
It's true.
So it's good.
All right, let's jump straight.
But wait,
in.
how was yours Christmases before we go on?
It was good, man. I went to Tasha's nan's house. There was like 18 people. It was crazy. 3 tables, more than that. Some people had to sit on the floor, bro. It was just mad. It was just a lot. They started cooking 3 days in advance.
Yeah, that's
Like up
that's
late
normal.
nights, early morning. I was like, what? You lot had done shift
normal.
work, mate.
That's
I was
normal.
like, yeah. So it was just bare food, man. Like I overdosed on curry goat. I was
We
smashed
normally
up.
have like a quiet one at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then later on, we go to the rest of the families and have a bit of a big
Oh,
one.
go for a visit.
I was mash up.
Do you know what it is about Christmas? There's a lot of traveling, bruv.
Yeah.
Bro.
Normally
Day
I'm at
before I
home.
travelled at her mum's.
Yeah.
Got back at like 11 p.m. Woke up in the morning, went straight back to there for
Yeah,
Christmas
yeah,
dinner.
yeah, that
Next
is
day
it,
I had to
yeah.
wake up, get up early, go to my mum's house for
Yeah.
like Boxing Day dinner.
Yeah.
I just wanted to chill out.
No, that's what. So normally, I do the chill at home, but then everyone comes to us. We normally where we are. Whereas this year, Christmas Eve we went to my missus's mum's. Then Christmas Day we went to my dad's, and then Boxing Day we went to my mum's. And then we're doing something tomorrow. So yeah,
It's a lot,
of
bro.
traveling.
Sometimes
Lot of
my
traveling.
idea of a good time is just doing nothing. Today was the first day actually. I was like, obviously I got the show tonight, but I was like, I'm doing nothing this morning. I'm
Yeah, that's how I
chilling.
felt, and then I had work, so it's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. But do you know what it is? The thing that mashed us up is all the traveling that we've been doing since I've been off. We didn't have no petrol on Christmas Day, and petrol stations are actually open, but the petrol stations attached to supermarkets are not open. So we thought we was gonna have no petrol. We thought we was just gonna be driving around and just waiting until we break down.
Saying that, I had an argument with a woman to basically it got to the charge. We had to charge before we went to Tasha's mum's house, and we had like 13% in the car. So we got to the supercharger, and you have to go round and in. So we went round, and we spoke to the guy. He was like, "Oh, I'm leaving in like 5 minutes." We're like, "Cool, we'll wait." We waited. As he drove out, a car came in the non-entryway and drove straight in front of us and went in.
I knew what time it was.
I just stood in front of the thing. I was like, I ain't moving. And you try to take charge. I was like, no, move your BMW.
I didn't take the charge.
Well, we got a Tesla, so it's better, innit?
Yeah, I don't normally take.
So it depends what car you got. So if you got a Tesla, like full battery in like 40 minutes. It depends. Like, we had like, say if you got 10% to get to like 80%, it's like half an hour, 40 minutes.
I got a hybrid. I've never ever charged it.
Because it's a hybrid. It charges itself though when you also use petrol.
Yeah, but
Today.
I'm meant to be able to go and charge it as well, no? I got the
You
the
can.
plug.
You're spending loads of money on petrol when you could have just spent it on electric.
I know. I need to.
But when
actually
you
get on
charge-
top
you're
of
just
that.
wasting
When you
your
charge,
money.
you just have to sit there and wait for it to charge.
Yeah, but like normally we just go quick to the shop or like
Oh, yeah,
what
you
you
can
got.
leave it
Remember inside
charging.
the Tesla you got Netflix, you got all the apps.
Yeah.
So you
I
got
don't know, I
a
don't
big
have a Tesla.
screen.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, you got you got games. You can use a steering wheel to do like racing
driving
games.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean,
There's more than enough to do in the car to just, and it's quick and it's just not even that long. And you charge it once every few weeks.
Okay. So
charge it once every 3 weeks and it charges for all that time.
Yeah, because we ain't getting like Tasha drives. You know where we live
Yeah,
and where I
so
work.
therefore.
Well, literally, it's like a 10-minute journey back. It's like we're not using it
Yeah.
a lot. As long
I
as
mean,
you don't.
talking about crazy people, that person trying to jump the queue. Someone tried to steal our food the other day, steal our takeaway.
what, outside of your house?
We've
Well,
ordered
wait,
food.
in a flat I can understand, but in a hat.
We
Oh,
have,
yeah, you do? Oh, yeah, okay.
We have ordered food.
Yeah.
Right? So it's late and I mean, it wasn't for me. Alison wanted it, so she's waiting for the food and she's checking out the guy will be here in 2 minutes. So like, oh, cool. And then she's like, wait, he's driving off. It's saying it's delivered. Right? So I've quickly put on my clothes, ran outside. The guy's driving off. I'm like, yo, where's the food? He said, yeah. What number are you? I told him what number he was. He's like, yeah, I left it at that number. I said, no, the flat's opposite.
Yeah.
I've got the same number. So the woman, whoever it
But
was.
she knows it weren't hers, though.
Yeah. So I said, I told the guy, come out the car, because that's not our food. I mean, that's our food. You give it to the wrong person. He's come out. We pressed the buzzer to the woman.
You were standing next to the delivery guy. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, so
embarrassing.
we pressed the buzzer, and then she's like,
Don't give a shit.
I said,
Can you imagine?
This is
Hello? Bro.
this is the worst part. This is the
What
worst
food
part.
was it,
Yeah?
by the way? I just want to. I want to imagine it.
It
What
was
food?
Nigerian. She ordered Nigerian food.
Oh,
right?
What?
Lovely
Was
as
it a
well.
white person?
The
That would be
white
the best.
person as well.
Was it?
No, it was. So
They're like, ooh, exotic.
this is the funny thing, right?
Man's all red.
So
I know, she's like, drinking some milk.
So I've said, excuse me, you just taken our food. Oh, I didn't realize. I said, how can you not realize? Did you order food? Oh no, sorry, I've got COVID. I said, what?
What? That's an excuse being
She said, I
stupid.
got COVID. I said, bring my food down, please. She said, I can't come out because I'm isolating. I said, so
got some
how the
COVID
hell
food
did
down.
you get the food then? Oh, he left it outside my door. I said, listen, bring the COVID food down because we'll have our food. Bring our food down.
Oh,
And then she came down and I was waiting. The guy's like, I need to go. I said, no,
Give me
you're
a
gonna wait
description.
here.
What she look like?
And
Give
the
me
guy
a-
came. Look, she came down. She looked like she had COVID. Now, I don't know if she looked like she had COVID, but she was wrapped up like she's cold.
Nah,
went,
she
sorry,
dragged that
here's
on
the
quickly.
food. But the main dish was sort of still wrapped up. And the sort of spring rolls were kind of open because they're in an open bag.
Yeah, she was checking what they
I
were.
said, yeah, we can't eat the spring roll because they're open. We don't know, especially because I was kind of
I
angry.
wouldn't
with her.
even take
I
any
don't know
of it.
what she would have done upstairs.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah.
Here's your food back.
to it.
So we only took the food that was packed. But yeah, like shit, weird.
Yeah, I reckon she had COVID at that second.
Yeah.
She's thinking some black guy
I
at
was
my
like,
door.
why? She's like,
asking
oh,
for his
I'm
food.
faint. I've got COVID.
Or
I
your
didn't
missus
realize.
put something in the chat.
What'd she
She
say?
said, tell them about stealing your food bag at the wedding.
Oh my days. We went to a wedding, basically, one of my good friends' wedding, Aaron, yeah. And I was one of the people, so the grooms, all the grooms were helping out, making sure everyone had all their food and stuff. We had a main meal, and then after that, they had Caribbean. So we had like to line up and get the Caribbean. Obviously, because I was helping people in and everything like that, the ladies that were there, they were asking me to go and tell people about the Caribbean and tell everyone, okay, we've got the buffet food now. Can you tell everyone that they can come in, and the DJ had theirs and all that. So because of that, they gave me a little bit extra food and some cake and some other bits and pieces. But it's one of them ones where it's like, they gave us all these different packages and I left it on the side. I went outside to see if our cab was out there. The cab said that he's there, knew where he was. So I came back in to go get my stuff. My stuff's gone. The woman that's there that's cleaning up, I've been like, oh no. I was like, did you throw away them containers that were there? She goes, what containers? She goes, the ones that was on the table.
She's like, the ones in my
I said,
pocket.
yeah. She goes, your friend has them, the one in the black. Bruv, like all my friends were already outside. Like the bride and the groom's outside chatting to everyone. Everyone's already outside. I've been outside and told people I'm gonna grab my food, come and say goodbye, and then I'm gonna go. One of the guests, or one of my the groom's cousins' boyfriend, jacked my food, bro. He just picked up the food and thought, oh, nice. And I'm telling you, it's about 4 containers of food, yeah.
But to his credit,
He's got his meal prep.
You got into a room, you see, oh, there's food left here. Everyone's left because he's assuming you probably left.
But I don't know what he thought All I know is I walked out and I said, I said, come on, bruv. I said, are you dumb? Give me my food.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah. This is a bad boy thing. On the way in, I saw him coming out. So I was thinking to myself, I just took the
He
package.
walked past you with it.
I took the package off him. He looked like a sick little puppy. He was there like.
You see in front of people?
Luckily, he didn't get out to the main
that'd be
people.
even worse, that'd
He
be
didn't get
even
out to the
worse.
main people.
Oh,
But
okay,
I
okay.
baited him up though. Because when we were standing there, I was come out now. And
That's so
but
embarrassing.
my friends know me, yeah. So I've come out and I'm just like talking to him. I was like, what an idiot. What's trying to take my food or whatever? I had my name on it.
Wrote your name on it?
Yeah, no, because the woman wrote my name on it. And then you see we kept the little name tags that were there from the table. Because they're nice. They was all written and stuff. So I had me and my missus' name in the bag. So anyway, moving on. He's sitting over across from me and I've walked over now and I've turned around and I'm just chatting to myself. My friend's like, what's the matter with you? I was like, I don't even want to make a scene. Don't worry about it. I've looked over. My man is mean mugging me. It's like he was drunk and he thought to himself, yeah, this is going to be a nice little meal when I get back to the hotel. He's sitting there and he's like a little school child. He's just like bruv, you took my food, man. Come on. I said, this idiot over there, bruv. He tried to take my food. He's lucky I don't kick his head off. And then after, a few of my boys and that were just like... No, but they were just like, he's just a guest. He's not even like a main person. He's just a guest. But anyway, yeah, he jacked my food and he nearly got his head
Who's getting
kicked
jacked
off.
up like that?
And then, funny enough, we get back to the hotel. Lo and behold, who's at the hotel? My man. He's right there. So
He's following you. He's telling you leave your food somewhere.
He's waiting for the next bit.
He was like,
got more than
he's like,
food.
leave it there. I dare you. You go to the toilet.
It's embarrassing, and it's also a thing of once I spoke to the groom the next day, the groom was like, this guy was like an invite. What's he trying to do? Just jacking people's
He's
food.
one of those ones that come after the wedding just for the food and the dance.
Come
So
there,
he came
just-
for food.
Must
He's
have.
like meal prep for the week.
Must have.
He's like, I got my rice. That's one thing I do love about Christmas though. So now in my fridge I got like a whole week's supply of curry goat, rice and beef. I got everything I need in there.
That food was for the fight. The Fury and Wilder fight was on that night. That's why I got all the food.
Oh, so you're like, I'm
stacked. I
prepared.
was ready. I was ready to sleep, wake back up, eat my food. But yeah, people jacking food is ridiculous. I had it one time with Uber that the actual Uber driver didn't deliver my food at all. Went to McDonald's, must have ate my food and just left.
Yeah, Uber being very funny.
Do you want to hear? I had this one. We're so off topic right now, everyone, but we're going to carry on for a bit. We're like, I don't know how we get into these things, but so talking about stealing. So Amazon driver dropped off a few presents for Tasha's cousins, and I was like, I'll leave it downstairs. I'll be down in a minute. Came down, all of them gone.
Oh.
I'm talking within like 10 minutes. Someone must have saw the presents.
Or they must have just
the
they must
Amazon
have been
boxes
coming upstairs.
on top of my all the letterboxes.
Wow.
Gone. Kids' presents, bro.
Yeah, people don't care. They shot that
See,
back.
I was like, wow.
They
And
shot that back
the thing
out.
is, it was the day before, so I didn't have time to replace it. So now I'm like, oh, here, girls, here's some gift cards and some money. They're probably happy to just have money, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Next
I got
time,
money now.
send it straight to them.
Oh, it's just,
Don't bring it on a
and,
day.
and I had another one, where at Uber, I saw, you both know where the McDonald's is, innit?
Yeah.
Where we are.
Yeah.
So the guy, he was at the McDonald's. No, sorry, he was at my house. And then I ordered it. I was like, oh, he's downstairs. Sick. Then he goes off towards McDonald's. I was like, where's he going? It's like, bro, you're going away from me.
Yeah.
Goes to McDonald's, so I know where the McDonald's is on a roundabout.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's sitting in the drive-thru. I could see it on the Uber. I was like, this guy just stopped off at McDonald's. He comes back, he pulls up to me, and some woman gets out with McDonald's. And I was like, what? And then he was like, are you Chris? And I was like, yeah.
He
He was
did a
like,
quick drop off.
no, he was his girlfriend. His girlfriend was like, I've got a job. And she was like, no, you said you'd take me to McDonald's. So he took her to McDonald's.
Priorities, bro.
She got a drive-through.
He's speaking money now or headache later.
Yeah.
He's like,
And I was just like, wow.
priorities, bro. Has
Bro, I was
to,
like,
had to drop off the
I'm
food.
there for like 10, 15 minutes. Anyways, piss take.
But before we go into the top threes, what needs to be in your Christmas dinner? What's the thing that
I
needs
think
to
it
be
depends
there?
on culture.
What, essentials. You know what's the thing? When I first got a black girlfriend, bruv, when I saw rice and peas on my Christmas dinner plate, baffled. Curry goat, basically it's everything, innit? It's a normal Christmas dinner, but then with bare other extras. So for now, but now, so curry goat for me is weird. So whenever I go to Nan's house, I'm
have
more
to have curry
excited
goat.
about sick curry goat than I am about the Christmas dinner, which is why I took loads of boxes home.
All right, so let's do British and then
British.
whatever
So,
your other culture is connected to.
What
you.
essentials?
Just one
sick
thing,
roast-
something that just needs to be in there.
Roast.
Really good.
Turkey, I guess.
I hate turkey.
Oh,
man.
no, turkey doesn't have to be in mine.
We're saying
Exactly.
traditional. What are we saying? Traditional or
No, but I'm
no,
saying in yours, like
Oh,
you
in mine,
personally, like what is yours? Like mine is Yorkshire puds.
Dude,
Like
I
Yorkshire
was
pudding
gonna
has
say
to
the
be in mine.
Yeah,
If I want to
Yorkshire
have
pudding.
like my British one,
I'll have like
Yorkshire
4 of
pudding
them,
is
bro.
there. Yeah, but if I'm having like, so for me, I don't really have my Caribbean food in my dinner. I would have Caribbean food as breakfast. So I'd like have ackee and saltfish and like
Yeah.
fried dumpling. That would be for my breakfast on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That has to be there. But then for dinner, it just has to be a roast, any type of roast.
Yeah, I had a roast, but then I had like her. I just had. I had. Bro, I couldn't even move after. Bro, they just thing is as well about. I don't know about this, but certain black families they won't let me not eat.
Yeah, 100%.
They're like, you
have to
hungry?
eat.
Nah. You haven't eaten? Nah. And then just food appears, and I'm like, I said I'm right, and I'm just stuffed, bro.
You can't be
By
alright.
the time I leave, I'm bust up, and then they go, oh, here you go. It's a bag full of food, and you're like, oh, I can't even.
I don't know why you're complaining.
No, I love it. But I love it. But at the time, I'm so. You know what's funny? This is a good story. So Tasha's sister's boyfriend, he's a white guy, and he's never met the family.
Okay.
So he got
Oh,
thrown.
first time.
Christmas.
Phone in the Lions Den.
Everyone, bro.
Gangster.
He was so uncomfortable. So they tried to give him curry goat, and everyone was like, oh, try it. He was like, no. And then he had a little bit, and he was like, oh, there's bones in it. And you know the ones in it. You're like, and then he didn't eat it though. He didn't have it in the end. Jamie, I'm sorry, bro. But he just. But everyone was like, oh yeah. And he's like, no. And then they had some like stewed chicken, which was a little bit. No, not really spicy, but it maybe just. It
Spicy
had
for him.
seasoning.
Seasoning.
Yeah, it was seasoned. It wasn't even spicy. It was seasoned. And then they handed that to him, and he was like, no.
Chris
So
is-
basically, he had.
Chris is bad man. Chris didn't talk him into it, nothing like that.
I
Chris,
tried.
Chris didn't be like, I was here once. Chris is like, I'm in, bro. I know about seasoning now. I know about Maggie Cube and that. I'm all in.
I tried to help him out. But he stuck to turkey, ground potatoes, and some vegetables.
But Christmas is a hard day to really introduce someone to the family. That's
Yeah.
He met most of them, but it was a lot though. It's a lot to take in when you got, and then you got they're like Tash fam, they're so loud, and everyone's talking at once.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, you've been there.
No,
It's
I've never
just
been there.
You know
never been for
that's her
Christmas.
family. No, not the Christmas. You know what I'm about. You know
I
the
know what you
family. I don't try it,
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Anyway, it's too much, bro. It's crazy. Anyways, so all right, let's get into the bloody. But
Wait. Bobby didn't say what his one was.
oh, did you not? You said turkey, bro. What the
No,
fuck?
I mean I don't have turkey, so I'm not. I thought you were talking about what is the traditional.
no, what's your
no.
favorite part
I mean,
of
what's
Christmas
yours?
food? Your
Yours.
favorite Christmas food?
To be fair, it's changed a little bit because obviously I've always had a Congolese Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah? But obviously with
What is a Congolese Christmas consist of?
so we'll have taba, we'll have chicken.
I found out you don't say the N the other day.
Yeah, we got saltfish. We have plantain. We have rice, fried rice, jollof. We have pondu. We have like
Bare carbs.
everything Congolese that you can think of.
Come on.
Yeah.
It will be there. Plus, you might have a few extra bits, and salad, pastas, and that as well.
Bro, bare
But
carbs, bruv.
Alison, I guess she's more kind of traditional, so we'll have. But no, this year we had lamb, there was chicken,
Lamb. I think lamb is a have to.
parsnips.
Yeah,
fries.
parsnips.
Roast
Yeah.
lamb.
Lamb.
Roast parsnips are the one. You only ever have roast parsnips in Christmas, isn't it? Honey
Oh,
glazed,
honey-
honey glazed carrots and roast parsnips together, mixed together.
Well, honey
have
glazed parsnips as well.
Do you have parsnips any other time but Christmas though? I don't.
No, me and my missus, we like parsnips, so we do.
Oh,
But-
you do? All right, you're one of the few.
But like parsnips and what's the other one? What's the little Brussels sprouts? They're Christmas ones,
What's
isn't
the
it?
other ones? Yeah, it's true. Who's buying Brussels sprouts on a regular?
I don't know.
Allow it.
But to do with that, when you're talking about different foods, I think when I've had family get-togethers, especially at Christmas time, and everyone brings their different meals, it's like you don't know, like as you're saying, you don't know if it's gonna be kind of like the roast or the Caribbean, or like I've got some African aunties, so they might bring some of their food and stuff like that. You have jollof, but you have rice and peas. So like sometimes you get somewhere, especially on Christmas, where everyone's gonna, well, more so beforehand, but where everyone's gonna be there, and you just got dishes on dishes. You're just like,
It's too much.
There's more times than not. I've had one meal, as in like I've kind of broken it up myself.
Round
had like
two, round three.
Yeah, like round 2, round 3, like had a starter, kind of had the kind of like Christmassy traditional, and then have Caribbean, and then finish with like fish. It's mad. You can be there all
This
day.
year, I don't think I really embraced Christmas food. Because normally I binge and I eat and I eat and I eat and I eat. This year, I had 2 meals.
It's because all of the trolling you've been getting about your belly online.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I mean, I've been doing my runnings, so I'm more conscious. But I had one meal at home, and then at my mum's, there's so much food. You're like,
Oh, that's
it's
the
like
thing.
Aladdin's treasure chest. I'm like, okay, but like I had a bit and I thought I kind of eat a bit more, and I thought, actually, I'm not even that hungry no more.
Yeah.
And then I was meant
Bob
to
with the
take
mic.
food back because I was just
Bob with the mic
tired.
up.
Yeah, because I was just tired and I wanted to get home. I didn't even have a chance to even pack things up. So
I don't know. This year was a different one because even on
feel like
Christmas,
Christmas, did it?
Nah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and
Listen, I wanna
Boxing
ask the
Day,
chat-
I just felt stuffed.
What in the chat? What's your favorite Christmas things? And also, did it feel like Christmas to you, or did it feel a bit? Because like we said before we went live, it felt a bit weird for Christmas. Did it feel like Christmas to you?
My
or
missus
like,
said that to me. She was like, "It doesn't feel Christmassy," and she's a Christmas person. She loves Christmas, so she didn't really feel it this year. But I think, obviously, not going on to that, but I feel like all these different like waiting for whether COVID or not's happening or lockdown and stuff. It's just left a sour taste in us.
I mean, also just on that note, before we move on,
RTP said, "Does Bobby eat potato leaves?"
potato leaves,
I'm just.
cassava.
What?
Oh, pondu. Yeah. Cassava leaves. Yeah, pondu.
Oh, is that? Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was joking.
Taking a
Oh,
piss.
maybe the way he said it then. I didn't get it.
No. And also the other side of cassava, we make it into a dough.
Yeah.
And make it to we call it kwanga, into like a yam
All right,
thing.
this guy keeps asking the same question about 1,000 times, so I'm gonna ask it. Listen, Bobby's gonna be quick on this because we've got a lot of things. Bobby, do you think Dutch Valley can make a comeback? He said it about 1,000 times in the chat.
Who knows?
There you go.
Who knows?
You got nothing else to add to that?
I don't know. Who knows?
I'm sure
I
you still
asked,
got
bro.
fans.
But
No,
just quickly on Christmas before we move on, like Mo Salah, you don't know if you guys saw, he got so much backlash.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
What
yeah.
for he's Muslim, and
He's
obviously
Muslim
he's
and
taking a
celebrate
picture
Christmas.
of him and his children in their Christmas pajamas.
Oh, come on. What's the world
what do you
coming
call
to?
it? And the Christmas tree, and then he's getting a lot of backlash. And for me, like obviously, people's religions are very deep to them. It means a lot to them. But yeah, it was just. But
you
got a lot of pepper.
You know, I saw some of the tweets on that, and one person said something that is what I basically agree with. Outside of religion, Christmas has become something that people do, as we're talking about traditionally, people do as like just a celebration.
Yeah.
Just a celebration. And
it's
nowadays,
not that religious anymore. I think.
no,
yeah.
I don't think so. Not in my opinion. And the amount of money that goes into it, the amount of advertisement that goes into it, more time than not, people don't wait to go to church for Christmas. They wait for the Coca-Cola advert. Do you know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is when you've got the kids going to school and learning about that, sometimes people do, like you're off, you're resting because you're in a country that's celebrating it. It's like if we went to Dubai and they was doing Eid, and we decided to do something celebratory with Eid or went to a mosque or something like that, that's invited. But then he does the same thing for Christmas. It's not like he's in a church. He's just doing the Christmas thing that people do, and he gets backlash for it. I feel like he took a bit of a reach to do it, but I don't think there's a problem in doing it with the country that you're in and the kind of presence that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when your children are going to a British school and everyone's going to be talking about presents and who they're going to see and
He's doing a
family
good
they're
job
going
because
to
I
be
feel like
around.
otherwise, if you don't do that, it creates this us and them mentality and this divide.
What was it? What if he was sitting? If they were just sitting there, just upset, just
Yeah, exactly.
it's Christmas for you, not for us.
Honor and prosper. Yeah, you can ask the question. Ask the question in the chat. I'll ask it. Yeah. Nell said, I'm going to go through a few of these questions because otherwise we're never going to get to the main topic of today, which is recapping 2021. Your favorite UK rapper at the moment?
My favorite UK rapper
At the moment.
Between Rimsey and Potter.
Bro, no one's
Hip-hop.
arguing with you on that one. All right. First thing. I don't even know if people do New Year's resolutions anymore or goals. What are your goals for 2022?
So we always, I'm surprised she's not even brought up yet, but we always have a vision board.
Sick.
So
yeah.
we write it on the 31st of December.
When you said we, does that mean you and the family?
Me and my partner.
Okay.
So we write it on the 31st of December. Say this year, these are the things we want to achieve. It can be as expansive as you like, or it can be as minimal as you like, and it could be as grand as you like. But you go for it. You're not going to achieve every single thing. But at the end of the year, you can look back and say, okay, well, done that one, and give you that sense of achievement. So we're going to sit down and do that 31st of December.
Do you
so
physically put it on there?
Yeah, we physically put it in
Yeah,
there.
I did that for many years, man.
She goes to the extremes of having like cutouts and things
Yeah,
like that.
it's the
No,
best
it's
way because
Yeah.
like I haven't got one now, but for a good 10 years plus, I had one.
Yeah.
And my apartment was on it. You know, the car was on it.
Yeah.
You know, this business was on it.
Yeah.
And it's so good, man, to wake up and see it because I used to have it on my door. So every time I leave my house,
Did you attach? Do you? I know you said that you do your one per year, but do you attach dates and stuff to it as well?
No, just like
It's
okay.
more like just to manifest it.
This
No,
year.
because me and my missus, we did one.
That's
I
good
think
though, to have goals.
We did one in like 2016, 2017, and we had little timestamps of like years that we was gonna do things.
Okay.
And when we looked at having our place, having our second child, getting married, all that, we actually did it in the time brackets that we put.
Crazy.
And
It's
I think
unconscious,
that,
bruv.
that was crazy
When you see
because
it
we
every day.
didn't even realize that that's what we was kind of training on. We went back to my mum's when we was moving to our new place, and it just popped out, and we was looking, and we was just like, we ticked. We was like, raw, and it was crazy. It
What was on
definitely
there?
crazy.
Last year.
No, this year. Oh yeah, no,
Oh, they haven't done it yet.
That's a good idea. What was on there last year, and then what's the new goals for this year? For
I
next
mean,
year?
last year was to get Big Eagle to 100K by December. We didn't quite get there, but I still take pride in getting
Subscribe
it to,
now.
Getting it to.
what is on now?
We're on 71,
71.
71.5.
Come on, we can do this.
So I mean,
Do you remember what you was on when you set
I
that?
think beginning of the year was like on 40 or something like that.
Wow,
Mad,
man,
so
you
the
smashed
30
it.
been a
So
year.
yeah, so
Or
that's
31.
been amazing. Was to get more sponsorship deals with for Hackney Football Club, and we managed to get a very good one.
You can't say it yet.
I can't say it
I
yet.
was about to
we've
say,
only
don't say it live,
we've really
'cause you can't take it
we've
back.
got a good one for next year, and just to make things for me, it's very minimal sort of thing, but just to make things a bit more sustainable with the football club and with
Financially
everything I'm
or
doing.
just in
Yeah,
general?
financially sustainable in regards to everything I do, because yes, we get money coming in, but it's a thing that where you're always relying on more money to come in terms of things just paying for itself. So now we're getting to a point that where things are slightly paying for themselves now. So
What about personally though?
person was to lose weight, and
You started just before Christmas. You're
So-
like, wait, it's at the end of the year. And then you start.
Nah,
Throughout the year, do you think you got fitter though?
I think I'll go fit, but I go through these periods where I'll go for my runs, and then I don't train. And within the last 2 months now, every single Tuesday and Sundays I'm playing football again, whereas I wasn't even doing it at all.
Yeah.
So I think that's helped. Was to go on a few holidays this year as well. Managed to go on one. We were meant to go to Jamaica, but that got cancelled. But we're going next year again anyway. So obviously this one shouldn't unknown, but to get engaged, we're engaged now. So
Congratulations.
that was back in June.
Now you have the pressure
June I
to make it
proposed.
happen now.
No, we got the date sorted already.
Oh, you got they sorted.
Date sorted 2023.
Gangster.
So
All right, you got time. You like, I got time to either buy things I need now or save.
yeah, so that's what we're just working on at the moment. So I guess looking forward into next year, we'll just be kind of planning towards that as well. So yeah.
Sick. What about you, World?
We haven't actually. We do the same kind of thing. Where we don't do we mostly do one this time because I've heard your idea now. We don't do a vision board all the time. We just kind of write down what we're gonna do and how we're gonna help each other to obtain them. I think this year the ones that we have already is make a plan for changing our living arrangement.
Is this for next year?
This is for next year, because we're not gonna. I don't feel like to do with the contract that we're in, we're gonna be able to change our living arrangement, but we will be working towards it. But make a plan for that of what we need to do, what we're doing currently now, and how that's gonna plan out. And then me and my missus currently have been buying some courses, so we're gonna upskill. So my missus wants to upskill with a new business that she started doing events and events management and weddings and all stuff around weddings. She's involved in a lot of different stuff that she wants to do. And then I've looked at doing mixology to do with cocktails and I do a punch.
You can do a live stream and just be like, today, guys, people can do it with you on the live
Some
stream.
dancing cocktail maker. But I do a punch, and I've done like what they call a jungle juice, which is kind of like a big container where you mix up loads of different juices with fruit and sweets and all stuff. And basically, I've done them so many different times at so many different parties that people are now saying to me, "Oh, next year I'm doing this or I'm doing," and they want to kind of book me to come and make punches at their parties.
Just bottle them and sell them online, retail.
So this is where the steps are going. But as I said to my missus, the reason why I want to upskill is because what I'm doing is kind of knowledge that I've had from one of my friends would work at a bar, and he's like a mixologist and cocktails. He's even made his own cocktail, and he taught me a few bits and pieces and a few stuff that I've learned.
Every time you say
And
it now.
I've applied. Yeah, I say it directly to you. But I've applied it to my juices and my punches.
All right, so you're going to be juicy. You're going on a tangent now.
Yeah, no. But so because I've applied it, now I'm like, okay, well, I need to learn about mixology.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a course in mixology, and then I've also got I've done it before, but I've got another course, a wider, stronger, bigger course in contract negotiation.
Okay.
So because I was doing, I was like an agent for some dancers, and I've been doing like talent scouting and stuff like that. Now is taking that to the next
We
level.
could talk about that.
Oh,
bro.
so, yeah, I think it's just send me the course.
Yeah.
Send me that
Definitely.
course.
You got, yeah.
Well, I'll send you a lot of them, but for anyone that don't
I can
know,
help you though.
read.
This is what I do.
No, but read. If you've seen the courses on Read are doing courses that are normally like, £400 and a grand and all that kind of stuff
wow.
for £10, £14.
Just to help people out.
Yeah, literally from
They don't
from
cost
five.
them anything. It's just
But
online
from
course,
£5
innit?
to £30, that's what the courses are. Originally they were £10. Now it's between £5 and £30. But it's for people to upskill, especially
that's
over the
amazing.
lockdown.
People in the chat, you need to level yourselves up.
That's
yeah,
amazing,
man,
that's amazing.
upskill.
Level
It's a
yourselves
good
up.
thing.
Also, everyone in the chat, let us know what your goals are for, what's the thing? New Year's resolutions.
Yeah,
Let them know. So I'll tell you mine. So I wrote mine down because I knew I
and
forget.
then fitness as well. But
And fitness. Well, that's you two, both of you. And we all say fitness and fitness too as well. So my goals are top 3, improve my mental and physical health.
Yep.
Last year or years have been a madness. Like, when it ain't been great for my mental health. Just create
None
too
of
much
us.
work. I think everyone could probably relate to that a little bit. But for me, it just took a toll on me. Do you know what I mean? Just like one thing up, stop sleeping well, then I don't exercise, then I eat shit, and then this is a vicious circle. So I need to get my mental, physical. So I've got a personal trainer now, which I'm starting. I started just before. I've got a psychologist and I've got a coach. So I've got 3.
Good.
So I've invested in that. It's a big investment. So that and I got a personal assistant. So those are my 4 people in my life next year that I'm gonna be like, save me from going crazy. Buy a house. So I need to get out of my flat now. I've had enough. I think over the last 2 years in COVID, anyone who lives in a small flat, you realize I need space, man.
Yeah,
I need to get
it's going
outside
crazy.
as well. And also I want to have another kid. And in my small flat, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So literally January, February, buy a house, and then hire more employees.
Yeah.
And grow the business to 2 million next year. So those are my goals. And like I've got them written down. I don't have a vision board, but I write them down.
Yeah.
As well.
I started thinking about. I mean, I got that sort of what I kind of want to achieve, but I started writing them down on the 30th, and then me and Alison will sort of compare, and from then on, okay, this is my goal for next
I
year.
got a new notebook as well, so that's gonna be all my stuff.
It's important to look at it and visualize it. Like I do it every morning. I do visualize like my goals. I sit there and think about what it looks like, feels like to be walking around that house, or to be driving that car, or to be holding that check for that much money or whatever. It's super important because thoughts become things. If you can put the energy behind it, it does. As I said, like it was crazy. I had a vision board at my mum's house, and when I bought the flat, it's outside.
Oh, I was thinking that.
When
I think it's my phone.
yeah, when I bought the flat about a year later, I found the vision board and it was identical.
Yeah.
Literally the layout, open plan. I was like, oh my day, that's literally, because it's crazy how you, like you said as well, you achieve some of your goals.
Yeah.
You can't hit a target that you can't see.
100%.
So if you don't create a target, you can't hit nothing. You can't hit
My
finesse.
missus is good with that. She writes lists.
Yeah,
And sometimes
bro.
she doesn't realize within her list when she's ticked off or most of the stuff that she's done, and then she keeps the last the last end ones that might have not been done. She then moves them on to the next list,
year.
so they keep going.
Minor things, just like, and I've always been quite lazy in it, just having a to-do list for every week.
Every
to-do
day.
list. I always like,
I have one every
and
day,
I realize
bro.
that I forget so many different things I'm supposed to
Everyone
do until
does.
someone hits me. Go, oh my god,
You know, you should use
a to-do
simple,
list.
like I use Google Tasks.
Yeah.
I use Google Tasks and it connects to my Google Calendar, and then it gives me reminders. And every night, before I go to sleep, so I don't worry about stuff. I write out my list of things, my to-do list. It syncs with my calendar, and every day before I end my day, I check the list. I go, what have I done? What have I missed? And then once that's done, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done for the day. I can
I'm
hang
like,
up.
and I don't forget stuff. I'm done. And then also, if I don't do it, it does remind me, and it's like, oh, you ain't it's done. And then people in my company go, you ain't done it either. And also to hold me accountable, my employees can see it. So I can't tell them I'm going to do something and not do it, because they're like, you ain't done it. You can't tell me to do something. You ain't done what you said you're going to do yourself. And I'm like,
My calendar's always packed. I got like 5 emails that are all connected to my calendar.
what about top highlights of the year for you both? Just say top 3 highlights of the year for you, like positive highlights personally.
Getting married.
Congratulations.
Well done.
I got married this year. That was a highlight. Doing it in my house, that was another highlight, because my missus, as I said, she does events management. So to pull that off in our house when we originally had a venue, that was an amazing thing. And then Just staying dedicated.
But
I think-
jiu-jitsu, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
did you say
but
that?
the reason why
Sorry,
the reason
brain
why I
died.
say dedication overall
You
rather than
smashed
just
it,
one
rather than
thing is that
dedication.
I've
Jiu-jitsu.
literally like what you said about fitness. I've literally stayed dedicated to certain things that I said I'm going to do. I've continued to fast this year. I've continued to support my missus with what she wants to do, and I've continued to do my fitness like jiu-jitsu and also get back into dance. So those are the kind of ones that I said that I'm going to dedicate myself to. Hell or high water, tired or not, shifts or not, I'm going to make sure I get them done. Same thing I kind of did with the podcast as well. There's some days, as you don't know, it's hard for me to get
Right
here.
now, today, you came through from
But
work.
I dedicate myself and say, do you know what, I'm going to make it happen. If I'm late, if whatever the situation is, be honest with it, be dedicated. So yeah, my highlights is getting married, pulling off my wedding at my house with my friends and family, and staying dedicated for a year.
Sick. Bob?
Me, first highlight, I guess, getting engaged. That was long time coming, to be fair. So that's
You
done.
finally gave in.
Yeah?
You finally gave in.
No. She finally gave in, to be fair. She finally gave in, to be fair. So yeah. So that
She finally gave in.
that was the main highlight. Second one would be Dubai. Going to Dubai, that was amazing. That was an amazing experience. That was great fun. And then third one is, I guess, just securing a lot of the funding and sponsorship that I needed for the year.
Big
to
weight lift on your shoulders.
to grow the football club, the music stuff, the film production side as well. So yeah, slowly building.
For me, it'd be just being more present with Robin, my daughter, because for the first 2-3 years of her life, I didn't even see her in the morning or in the evening because I worked in the city.
Yeah.
So now the office is here, and her nursery is next door. Just being able to pick her up from nursery,
Yeah, it's a big thing.
and drop her off. Only the parents will understand that. Like, because before I wake up, she's asleep. I go work, come home, she's asleep.
Yeah.
So that was a big highlight of the year for me, just to be like her come in the office after work and just run around. Like, it's nice.
So we've kind of sorted it out, though. Sorry to cut you. We've kind of sorted it out in regards to that. So Mondays and Tuesdays, daytime, because we can only afford to send the nursery Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Mondays and Tuesday, daytime, I have our daughter, the youngest one. So it's we do whatever we want, basically. If we want to go out, I stay at home with her. So it's our time. And then on Thursday evenings as well, it's me with her as well. So that means that during the week, she got those days that where she knows it's her and dad's time, basically.
Yeah. No,
makes
I'm the same, bro. Like, I love that. And same with the 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You're the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As well. Our daughters go nursery together.
Nurses are scams, son.
Yeah, guys, I saved that money. My children are homeschooled. So
Yeah,
they go
bro,
nursery or
it's
school.
crazy. So the other two quickly, what would be? I think Late Night London will be one. Doing this with you guys. If you haven't already checked out the other channel, we've got loads of interviews on there. So I've enjoyed doing them, speaking to people all over the world. Like, you know, like watching a guy on TikTok who's got 5 million followers, and the next day he's in the studio. I'm interviewing him. Like, that's just mad. Like, I'm like watching this guy doing workouts during COVID. Now he's sitting next to me and I'm interviewing. He's got 5 million followers. Like, those kind of things doing Late Night London are really cool. And the other thing will be growing the company and making the first million. So becoming a millionaire. So becoming a millionaire obviously was a big deal this year as well. But yeah, until the family start asking me for money, then we're fucked.
Well, you've told them now, innit? So, yeah.
Bro, I hope they don't see the stream. They'll be asking me for money. All right, we're gonna go to top three things, like top 3 movies, top 3 things. So first thing, top 3 movies, and in the chat, I want to hear your suggestions.
Got my list.
Top 3 movies of 2021.
I didn't see this message until I got here, so I'm gonna kind of cheat and just pick the 3 films that I went to go to cinema and watch.
Oh, it's so basic.
So James Bond was amazing.
It was amazing.
I thought it was amazing.
I haven't seen it yet.
I think it was amazing just because of the way it all ends. There's a little bit confusing at points because it was actually quite nice. Actually, we actually went with my partner's mum.
Okay.
And first time I actually decided to do that, to be fair. And yeah, it was
Oh, your fiance.
That's it. I mean, she'll be happy that she always saying that. Can you stop saying partner, say fiance? So yeah, my fiance's mum. So we went to go and see James Bond. It was pretty good. Candyman, the reboot.
Do you know what?
I really enjoyed that. It was a bit more. It wasn't as scary as it should because this is a bit funny.
The old Candyman ones are messed up, bro.
Yeah,
And
but you know what? With this one, it was as if that Candyman don't kill black people.
What?
Literally.
Finally.
Literally, he doesn't kill a single black person.
He's a black guy, isn't he?
Yeah, but a monster kills everyone. You don't discriminate, sort of thing. But
Really?
No, not this one.
You think that was
Not this one.
conscious?
No, it was 100%. It's a
Really?
bit political
That's
because it's all
jokes.
based on the whole sort of racism in regards to the police brutality and so on.
Yeah.
So Candyman, as much as he's scary, is almost seen as a hero in this one. It's quite, it's quite mad. So, but I enjoy
But I think
Candyman.
they've told the more of the real story that actually happened, because there's actually I think there's someone that's based on. I don't know the ins and outs.
I
of it,
third one.
but I'm sure.
Get
No,
into
but
the
I'm sure
Candyman
that
story.
the whole scary part of it to do with like race and the way the world has been was just to make a black man scary. So they've kind of taken that away a little bit.
Maybe, but yeah, it wasn't as scary, but it's still a bit gruesome to
third
be fair.
one?
Third one is Boxing Day, which I
What's
watched
that?
a couple of weeks
Oh,
ago.
the Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's only because that's the only one you can remember in it.
No. I actually really enjoyed that movie.
I heard it's a good
It was
film.
very, and I think more people should have actually gone to go out and watch it and give it a lot of, because we're always complaining, especially, why is the black British culture always depicted with stabbings and knives and murders and so on? Why can't we have a different kind of genre? And this one's a feel good movie, enjoyable. Watch it with the family, watch it with friends, and it's something I'll probably watch next year. When if it comes on one of the Netflix platform, whatever it is. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
Quick one, just because I did promise Honor and Prosper I'd ask you this question. He wanted to know if there's any voluntary work at Hackney Wick.
There is a lot of voluntary work
where
coming.
can he contact you?
Go on the Hackney Wick FC website. You'll see my email. Send me an email, man. Send me an email.
So Honor, there you go. Hackney Wick website. Honor and Prosper. Just Google it. It'll come straight up, and then just you'll see your email.
Yeah, if you go
on
to
there.
contact and you
There
see
you
my
go.
name, there, go to the email.
There you go. All right. Did you do yours?
No, you do yours first.
Oh, pressure. No one in the chat say Matrix because it's terrible. So
Matrix is amazing.
Have you guys seen it? Is it out already?
Oh, bruv.
I sent you the link.
I don't want to brought it up. It's just so
Oh,
bad.
is it out?
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's out.
Anyway, I don't
But
know why I
I sent
said
you
it. I
the
shouldn't have said it. No, I shouldn't have said it. I was just waiting for someone to
Would
troll.
you send it on WhatsApp?
It's so bad.
Yeah, I'll send it again.
Oh yeah,
It's bad.
What's
No,
that?
let me give you a copy. I got a proper copy.
Yeah, but it's 100 gig or something.
No,
or
I'll give it
10,000.
to you. Yeah, it
Wait,
is.
are we
million.
saying this that we're booting, we're illegally? I haven't watched it. I'm not seeing no link.
I paid for this version. Anyways,
There's ways to stream.
there's ways to stream it. All right,
Spider-Man
I'm
if you
gonna
want it,
say the movie Nobody, which was a sick movie. It's the guy who plays Saul Goodman in Breaking Bad.
Okay.
And it's like the movie's like kind of like a John Wick. Listen, if anyone who's seen Nobody in the chat, they know.
Nobody see nobody.
No. Trust me, the movie's sick. It's like kind of a John Wick kind of vibe.
Okay.
Retired like hitman. They try to bust him up, and they don't know that he's that guy, and then he comes back and fucks everyone up.
Oh, I saw the trailer for that.
It's a sick movie, bro. The fight scenes are crazy. Do you know what though? Army of the Dead and the Tomorrow War. You know that one with Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. It was a Netflix one. Tomorrow War.
Was it called Tomorrow War?
Tomorrow? The
one with
Tomorrow
the aliens
War.
in the
That
ice,
one's pretty sick.
in the ice thingy when they come back from the future.
Yeah, it's like one of the
Okay.
aliens and shit. Had to
Yeah,
go back
yeah,
and
yeah, I
save
saw
them.
that.
That one's
Wasn't too bad.
good.
That wasn't too bad.
Dune.
Don't just start reeling off names. You said 3.
I know it's
and
too
you
many.
said 5 already.
Do you know what? I'm gonna put an honorable mention in there because it is an animated movie called The Mitchells versus the Machines.
That was bad. That was sick. I watched
Sick
that. with my
movie.
kids.
Anyway, I just said more than 3, but because there's too many. There's loads, but there's so many. But yeah, it was a good year for. It was a good, decent amount of movies.
First and foremost, I'm gonna put out a notice. As I said, I've been dedicated this year, so all the films that you lot said, I haven't watched half of them. I've watched animated film with my kids, but outside of
One's
that,
gone wrong.
yeah, more films that I've watched, I've
good
fallen
movie.
asleep. I've fallen asleep.
You
on most
always
films.
do that, man.
Yeah,
It's so
I know,
annoying.
but I'm at my house now, so I'm even more comfortable,
You're
and I'm
worse.
tired as well. But the films that I do have here, The Harder They Fall, I thought that was amazing.
Oh yeah, I watched that as well.
That was
Actually,
one of the best of the year for me. That I had some.
What did you say?
The Harder They Fall. Don't worry, you wouldn't know. It's
I actually went to the premiere. Well, not the main premiere. Backrow G invited us, so I went with Alison to because his songs in it.
Yeah, he's my
His
guy. The
songs
King
in it.
Kong song as well.
Yeah, and
Bad Boy
so they
song.
put they invited us over there to watch it, and I enjoyed it, and it makes sense of why they done it,
Yeah.
but it was ridiculous.
What with the why? See, why'd you say that?
It
You're
was
gonna
ridiculous.
no spoilers. Oh, go on, you
It
can
was,
say
it
it.
was unnecessary. It's like, okay, cool. Let's have a Western just for black people. The storyline.
No, but you know what it is? Have you heard any of the reviews from James Samuel, the director?
No.
Okay, listen, because I know.
I mean,
you're
no, I
talking
saw him speak a little bit on the
about-
Season
I know,
Mill show.
So I know what you're talking about, but he even said he made a Western that wasn't a traditional Western.
purpose?
Yeah, because the Westerns that are out there are actually the ones that are ridiculous. Like when you've got certain ones of like what Clint is it Clint Eastwood?
Oh, you're taking it way back.
Yeah, but you've got they're coming in, they're slow talking, they're walking, they're this smooth.
That's how
like,
it was back in the days.
it wasn't.
No,
though.
I mean that was the style of movie making.
Yeah, that was style of
That's what I
movie
meant to
making.
say.
But he said he made this because he was like he wanted to make an actual everyday like how you would see
Let's
people
not get
in
into
real
the whole
life.
movies. You're gonna be here forever.
No, but that's how you want to see people in real life. Like how was the real life? Like how was it going on?
But you said that, but all the characters didn't even know each other. And he made it into a fiction. I mean, for me, if you do like he said, yeah, it wasn't a biopic. He gets it. He picked like lots of prominent names. It's like, for example, right? Someone says, okay, I'm gonna put this guy who's a legend, this guy who's best way to put it. I'm gonna have Alexander the Great. I'm gonna have Henry VIII. I'm gonna have Plato, and they're all real people. I'm gonna put them into a movie.
Yes.
And then in the movie,
Is that good? Is that
yeah, that's kind of what he's done. Yeah.
Really? That's crazy.
He's put a lot of top heads
The
in there.
storyline for me was a bit meh.
All right, cool.
But the harder they fall was my
else?
one. Never asked Bobby, but it was my one. And then Venom, I enjoyed Venom.
No!
I didn't think it was horrible.
Venom?
I didn't think it was
You didn't
horrible.
watch hardly any movies, did you?
I just said that. Venom wasn't horrible. It was good because I like
the first
Venom.
one and the new one.
The new one.
Oh, but still though.
Yeah.
Terrible.
My choices. Remember,
Ah,
these are
I'm
my choices.
sorry. Venom.
And then there was a film,
Dead,
I think it's
though.
called Infinite. There's a film called Infinite. I watched that. That was, I can't remember who was in it. Was it Mark? No, it wasn't Mark. There was someone in there anyway. Infinite was a one about them being live for Infinity.
That's TV
What was
shows.
it?
isn't
TV
it?
show.
That's
It was a
TV
TV
shows.
show.
That's the next question. So there we go. Next one. Top TV show.
Oh,
In the chat. Where's the suggestions in the chat?
on a film, I started watching it last night. And me, I'm a space geek. I love space. Watch Don't Look Up, or is it Look Up on Netflix? Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence.
I want to watch that.
Jonah Hill, Meryl Streep, was watching it last night, and I couldn't finish it because Alison's got this rule that if we're watching a film together and
I hate that
she falls asleep,
Oh my
I can't
God.
finish it.
Bro,
so I couldn't finish it.
I finished it. Tasha does that all the time. Like she did it the other night. We started watching the new Netflix space one, the Chinese one.
Okay.
I don't know I can't remember what it's called now. But she fell asleep. I was like, I'm watching this. I ain't doing that. That's long.
Also, just putting it out there for everyone, I was the only person that knew the Matrix was gonna be shit. So what I did was I said, I'm ride or die. Matrix is me through and through.
It's so
I've watched
bad.
all of them. So I didn't have much. I was thinking it's gonna
Dude,
be
it's
even
so
a 3.
confusing.
But I
It
thought it was
ended
gonna
and I was like, what have I
I thought it was
just
gonna be a
watched?
3 out of 10 anyway. So the fact that it was about a 2, 3 out of 10, that was good for me. I thought it wasn't too bad. Some nostalgia was in there, and then apart from that, they just take you on some crazy ride, and the ending makes no sense. It's amazing.
It's like a fan made joke.
But have they done it on purpose to make it make no
No.
sense for you to think, okay,
No.
it can make sense in
I
part
wish
four,
that was so
part
witty.
five.
I wish it was that clever.
No.
No.
So to make an
We can't talk about that.
No, I'm not gonna.
No,
Like, I
that's
can
a
talk
score,
about that.
really.
To make a Matrix movie that would have blown everyone's socks off, they needed a new way of doing. I don't know, not technology, but they needed a new way of filming, and they needed new technology in the actual film because obviously the film is about heightened technology, AI, all these other stuff. They needed to take that to another level.
Okay.
They didn't. They used the level they already had and they just expanded it. If they took it to another level and was doing certain things that I expected them to do, it would have been crazy. If the weapons were completely different level and all that kind of stuff, I'd have been like, oh my God.
Maybe it's because you guys watched it on a dodgy download?
No,
No.
I had a 4K.
No, but
10
when,
gigabyte
the reason why
files,
it is because
perfect
when they
copy.
came out with the first Matrix, it took it to another level. We'd never seen it.
Everyone was blown away.
The closest that we saw to it was Equilibrium. Outside of that,
Equilibrium, bruv.
outside of that, it was something completely
Equilibrium's on
different.
a madness.
This what we're watching today, present day, it's not different. We've seen it before. You know what I'm saying? So you're just making more of what we've seen before. I personally think they should have gone much more futuristic with it. They didn't. I don't think it was that bad. Everyone else thinks it was horrible. But then also,
don't know, one person-
Spider-Man came out at the same time, which blew it out of the water.
Everyone I know that was everyone that watched Spider-Man.
But
was
if
like,
it came out when
ever.
it came out when it was supposed to come out, close to John Wick, maybe it would have been.
Nah, I don't
See,
think it would
I'm
have.
not-
All right, top three. We're gonna go too far down the rabbit hole. Top 3 TV shows of the year.
Squid Game, I really enjoyed. Clickbait, I really enjoyed.
Oh, clickbait. Yeah, Tasha watched that one.
Did I watch that? I don't think I watched that.
Because for me to actually sit down and watch a
She
series,
roped you into that though. You wouldn't have done that on your own. You wouldn't have chose to
clickbait?
watch that. She roped you in, didn't she, Mrs.?
not
100%,
really.
man.
I mean, I
got roped into that.
No, it's like we'll see what's trending, and if people, this is
Oh,
trending.
okay.
So yeah, cool.
I
Let's
watch
watch it.
Clickbait?
So
What was that?
Clickbait, I watched Squid Game. I watched. There's another series I watched. I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, so for me to sit down and watch a series means I'm really engaged and I'm really interested. Yeah. So for some reason I can't remember the third one, but I'll go with Squid Game and Clickbait for now until I remember.
I watched Squid Game, but that wasn't one of my top. I put Money Heist because it had new episodes. This year,
loved off that,
this year I watched that the Power Books Raising Canaan.
Okay,
I actually liked that. That was good. There's another American one that me and my missus are currently watching called Queens or The Queens. It's got like Eve in it, Brandy.
Okay.
One of the woman that's from Power as well.
I saw them do a rap battle, not a rap battle. There's like during the promo, there's all rapping, but obviously I didn't see.
And then the Kevin Hart one, honorable mention, Kevin Hart one that he's got on Netflix, True Story. I like that. Because of the difference in it. I think it was a bit different. It wasn't the greatest. It kind of seemed like it was talking about him, but the difference and the little kind of like twists and turns, I like that in a good series.
Another one which I've not watched it yet. Everyone's keep telling me make sure you watch it. It's got a few British actors in it as well. BMF.
I've started that.
That
I've started that. That's on my box.
What's that on?
Black Mafia Family based on
was it
Big
on, though?
Meech. I don't even know where it's on.
So,
you know.
So more, what's it called?
Is it on,
Stars.
like-
You've got it like there's a thing called Stars that's connected to Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
If
Tasha
you-
watches a lot of the shows. You've got
if
to pay
you've
extra
got
though.
that. I don't, but
extra
you
money.
can if you want to.
What? You
Yeah.
pay if you do it with someone or family member? What is that?
Nah, I just have ways
Scamming
and
it.
means.
We're on scamming it. I would say
I've got a box and that's
So
got a lot of things on it.
I'd say it's the best shows. What If, the animated superhero
No, I don't know.
series on Amazon, that was sick. Ted Lasso was sick. The football one. You ain't seen that, have you? Have you not seen Ted Lasso? About a football manager, UK football manager team. It's an Apple original. It's got like the sickest ratings ever. It is
And
sick.
we move on.
You need
Go
to
on.
watch that. Now listen, people in the chat, they'll rate me. I know. I'm telling you right now.
Ted Lasso. Okay,
Watch Ted Lasso. Arcane, that's sick. The animated series as well.
See, I don't watch animated.
I watched that.
then-
Is it Invincible? I watched that one.
Yeah. What else? I saw you free, but Lupin was sick. I watched that. That's
The
yes.
French guy. I did watch
I
that.
watched
this year.
that. They got season 2 out now,
watching
innit?
that.
Yeah, Lupin was. Do you know what? That just
watched both
came
of
up
them.
one night, and I was like, let me just watch the first episode, binge watch the whole thing.
Was that this?
Lupin was sick.
Do you know what it is? That's another thing.
I thought that's a French Luther.
Yeah,
Kind of.
That's
but
what
it's
I
a bit
thought.
different. It's a
But
bit
it's good though.
different.
You know,
Yeah,
it got
I watched
me,
a few
the fact that I'm watching
episodes.
subtitles means that I must be interested in it. It got like it got another thing is a shout out to everyone because a lot of people in the UK don't have like HBO or the other channels, but obviously I'm downloading them, so I get it. Mayor of Easttown. Just Google it. You'll see the reviews. It's about this woman who's a detective. Sick. And another one just I'm watching now. We're only like halfway in, called Yellow Jackets.
I heard about that one.
About these girls that crash in the middle of nowhere, and then they
Do you know,
basically
the other thing
have
is
to
that,
survive and get out. And that's the HBO one.
But I was-
They're
I
HBO
was
ones
messed
where they
up.
put crazy
Yeah.
amount of money
and
in.
Hulu as
sick.
well. But I was messed
Hulu.
up. I was messed up. Yeah, Hulu. That's it. I was messed up this year about what I actually watched this year. That's what I was messed up about. Because I even started watching some sports ones to do with the NFL and basketball. I can't remember what it's called. It's on Amazon as well. I started watching that Stargirl, which is rubbish. And there was another one that I watched as well. The Boys. Was that last year or this year?
Last year probably, but yeah.
I think there was another series
Another
this
season.
year.
Yeah, I dropped off on that.
It's like real stories about superheroes.
Yeah,
like
yeah, like the kind of
them
real-
actually
like
being
humanises
angry.
them
Yeah,
kind of thing.
humanizes them, making them a bit crazy.
That was good though, yeah. There's some
So-
good shows that. Do you know what it is? Like they ain't a lot of time. I ain't got a lot of time to watch all of them. So sometimes I like drop
watch them on
in,
travels.
drop out. I didn't put what did you say again? You said debate one. What's it called?
Squid Game.
Squid Games. I watched it all, but it wasn't as good as
Kind
some
of just
of the
breezed
series.
over for me. It was good. I watched it because everyone else was watching it. I'll be
What
honest.
about top viral moments? What are the moments that you like? Viral moments. So these
I
are
was waiting for-
specifically social media.
I've got
Social media viral moments.
I've got some stuff that I've written down, but I was waiting for you lot to actually say some stuff so I could jump on because I've just got some interviews.
Do you know, I'll start.
Go on. You go on.
So the first thing that came to mind when I thought of viral and social media was that poor black girl that put Gorilla Glue in her hair.
But was that this year though? That was last
Was
year.
it last year?
I think it was. This is what I'm saying.
I'm losing track. But bruv, when I first
Wait,
saw that video,
Gorilla
and her
Girl
hair
was this year, no?
Was that this year? Right, let's wait.
I
Anyway,
don't know,
I
but
might be
yeah,
wrong. People
that
probably
was-
check.
that was funny, though.
When I saw it and it was a shine of where it, like, and then she put the stuff on to try and get. She had multiple videos, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
something
That
about
must
that.
have been so uncomfortable.
At first, I thought it was fake.
Gorilla Glue It's the stuff is
that is
crazy.
serious.
And
She messed up her hair.
surgery.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm laughing, but that was I don't know why, but I was like, what was the funny viral moment? And for some reason, that poor girl came into my mind.
Definitely.
There's been a lot of challenges.
I love you more than my life, Habibi.
That's that girl,
that woman,
Somalian girl that had some hit basically. Yeah, she got signed as well.
She went viral.
You
that
know
was
what?
funny.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh god,
It's
I
not
missed that one.
a white thing.
What else did you have?
So what have you got any more? What love right
For me,
viral.
definitely, I posted that yesterday actually as well. The verses, Dipset versus the Locks.
Oh,
and
that was
Jadakiss, that moment when he does New York, crazy, absolutely. Like seriously, that's such an iconic moment, and for me, that's in my top 5 for the whole year.
Yeah, versus in general was a whole new thing.
Who's up next to that?
I don't know.
I think they're doing E40 and Too Short. I think.
No, is it?
Yeah, I think E40 and Too Short.
E40.
But I think
E40.
UK, because I've been trying to work on a few concerts with a few UK
UK
artists
verses.
here, but UK artists are not really, they're not really on it, because first their bag would have to be quite big, but also it's more, if you look at the Americans, there's no one current doing it. It's more so for the old schools. I remember talking to one artist. I said, "Oh, you be interested in verses?" He's like, "No, I'm not has been yet." So there's that.
I don't fully always think that it's a has-been thing. I think it's also to do with people's catalogue. Like when you've got a big catalogue that you have, and you can go from then to like not present day, but to the last thing that you've done. I think that works out. Whereas if all your stuff is quite present, then there's no nostalgia to it. People haven't really taken it.
Yes, I mean, because the whole point of verses is the nostalgia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, like you seeing it and you're like, oh god, you seen it performing like those kind of songs.
And if
you're
you
like,
Jay-Z,
oh my god.
Jay-Z come out the other day and said
He said
no
there's
one can
point.
beat him.
Yeah, he said that there's no point in doing it because there's no one. To be fair,
no.
If there's one person that can say it, he can say it.
No, I mean, he can say
Yeah,
it.
he
What
can
is
say
that?
it. Might not be
No,
right.
you know what it is, right? It's like when you're the master and there's these other people that you're wary of, and you think, no, I can't take them on, because if I dare lose, I lose that aura. Yeah. So that, he doesn't want to take that chance. Where is that? So much people would want him to lose now.
Who could challenge him?
Lil Wayne definitely can.
Kanye probably.
Nas definitely can.
What about
Kanye, Drake, Busta Rhymes?
Busta? I was going to say
Busta would be
Snoop.
sick.
Snoop.
Nah, I don't know if you could challenge him.
Snoop
though.
could.
No. The
Reckon
reason why
challenge
you
him?
have to think about it, Snoop. But this is what I'm talking about. Snoop has a massive
People
catalog.
look at Snoop now and some of the cheesy,
Just
corny
why?
stuff that he
No, that's
does.
why I'm
But
thinking
when you
that.
look back into
Yeah, sure.
93,
If you look at his catalog and he was
I'm thinking
to select,
I'm thinking of the last 10 years.
No, but remember, it's not just like
that.
that's what I said to someone else as well. It's not just like whole albums. If he just selects the killer ones, just like
Yeah,
bruv,
sure, yeah,
come
I mean,
on.
that's what I said. I said Jay-Z will have better songs than Nas. Nas will have a few hits, but all for me Nas had to do was drop Ether as the last song. But someone said Jay-Z will be anticipating that he's too much of a strategist.
Yeah.
He will try to do something that will fuck Nas.
I think
up,
him
like.
and Busta would be a mad one. No, it is, but like to do with hype as well. I don't know if he'd be able to keep up with Busta.
Busta with the energy and everything.
And that's the thing. Even if people don't have what people think it takes to beat Jay-Z, there's other areas that people have to beat Jay-Z.
I think the best ones would be Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. That's the two.
Yeah.
I think that would be the biggest match. Yeah.
That'd be sick. What other viral moments? They don't have to be good either.
So yeah, my ones that I wrote down, I think they were just more recent.
And let us know in the chat what are the moments today that like you remember, those viral moments. Those
my one wasn't social media wise.
It doesn't have to be social media.
Backroad G interview with ZZ Mills. I like that because I'd heard of Backroad G for so long, but I never saw him or resonated with him, the way he speaks, who he is, that kind of thing. So once I've seen that, and I've seen a few interviews after that, I kind of was like, I already like his music, and then I'm like, okay, I get to know him as a person. That was something that I thought, you know what, this is good, because he's younger than me, but he's coming up, and it's crazy because he's coming up, but he's also like cemented in, if you get what I'm saying. Some of the stuff that he's done has been much bigger than people that have come up at the same time as him. But as he said in some of his interviews, he's been here for a while, and you can now start to resonate and feel with it. Is it Castillo? Castillo's interview on that grilling show.
Oh, so funny.
That was hilarious.
Oh my
for
god!
me
And then the
because
follow. Oh,
do
bro.
you know what? For about
with that kid with the girl.
yeah, for about
the
2-3
there
months, I was
something
like, every time I went somewhere and me to answer something, I was like, sniper out now on all.
Oh, that dude!
Do you know
I
what?
was cracking. I've watched that so many times.
Me and my missus went out.
So funny.
A couple of weeks
you should
ago.
Get him on.
No, but me and my missus went out a couple of weeks ago, and I
funny.
think we actually saw him on the train. It's just he was further. It was at if you do watch this, it was at London Bridge. But he was a bit further down than us, and I'm looking, and I was like, that looks like it. And he got on the train, and I looked at his face, and it was him, but it was too far down. I wasn't gonna go on the train and be like,
he's
"Can I have
so
a picture?"
uncensored. It's too good.
He's a sick guy, And then
have you not seen that interview? No. When he goes on a date with her.
I've seen. I might have seen clip, but I don't think.
yeah, you
I've
must have
you need
seen
to
clips,
watch the
and there's
full
also
thing.
unseen clips. But
They
that was a hilarious.
They brought out the censored
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
which was just as bad.
Like it was hilarious.
You know
It
when
was
he's like to her, like, there's so many moments, bro. He's like, I'll mash you up, you know. She's like, what?
He was like to her, you
yes.
like bad boys, isn't it?
He's
You
like,
like bad boys,
I'll
isn't it?
mash you up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll mash you up, you know. I'll mash.
No, but, and then there's a podcast that I love watching. Where's your head at? Podcast. I don't know if you've seen it. Some Irish African guys.
Some Irish African guys.
Yes.
That's a good.
I know what you're gonna say.
And,
Is it about the hair, women's hair? That one.
No. There was a guy.
Is it
There was a
them?
guy that they had on. Godi Dongo, I think her name. They called him G Millie. I think it's Godi. I'm sorry. I hope I'm saying right. Or Godi Dongo, but he's Congolese as well. He's got his own show now as well. But when they brought him on, it was just hilarious. And him, out of all of them, they have kind of quite British accents, as well as they kind of go into a bit of their African dialect, as well as going into some of their Irish.
That's a mad combo.
The guy G Millie, or Goody, he is fully Irish. He's a black Irish guy, and he speaks fully, like his accent's fully Irish. He does say some things Congolese wise, but he's just fully Irish. And I think watching that and just seeing a different
Is it
demographic,
like YouTube or like video as well?
yeah, it's
or
on
just
YouTube,
audio?
and they've got
Cool.
their Spotify as well. But just seeing different demographics of black people coming up from different areas, like what we talked about from that rap one. What's the one with Krypton Conan?
Rap game.
Rap game. From the rap game,
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
people from Scotland, seeing people from Sheffield,
The accents throw you
Ireland.
off. You're like-
it throws you off, but in a way it shouldn't. I've been to Scotland and seen
Yeah,
black
yeah.
and Asian
But
people.
imagine
I've been
people
to
from
Ireland.
America. They're like, is this all in the UK?
But to have them
Like, they're like, what's this?
but to have them on social media, to have them on but to have people that have got different accents on these different platforms, for me, I just love it. I love to watch it. It's something different rather than just seeing the norm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good one that stayed with me. Sorry that I might have got your name wrong, but it's down as a Godi Dongo or G Millie, because he hit a millie, and now he's got his own show. Now he spoke on that show about having a podcast, and now he has a podcast.
Manifesting it.
Yeah.
And just making
And he
it
started on Instagram, I think. Instagram doing Instagram lives.
It's interesting the crossovers of where people start, innit? To where they are now. What, anything else? No one's didn't put anything in the chat of their top viral moments.
I can't think of it.
A bad one, obviously, is like Astro World. Obviously, that's a bad. Like,
Yeah, that was horrible.
that was horrible.
Oh,
Like
that
yeah. Let's not go too far into that. That was a terrible thing. All right, top three songs for the year.
Kanye's interview as well with
That was sick.
with Nori. That was a sick interview.
It's like
sick
3 hours nearly.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. You know,
I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I've watched
I
parts
did.
of it, watched bits.
the guy is, he's a genius.
He's
Man.
a genius, man. 100%.
He's a genius. You just gotta listen properly. Like in people,
Yeah.
like, because sometimes he goes on a bit of a madness. We all know that.
It's all the hype
But-
that surrounds it that people don't get to listen to.
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
message.
They lose the real. That's what I'm saying. That you're right. They lose the real message in there. Like he's been saying stuff like that for time that makes sense, and people are only clocking it now. Like
But even say, and if you think about it, right, Kanye West, and the people he's comparing himself to sort of Disney and people like that. Kanye West is, I think of the whole history of black people in America. Kanye West is the richest black man in America.
isn't Jay-Z richer than him?
No,
Oh, because of his Yeezy deal.
yeah. He's the richest black man in America.
Nah, really. I knew he was one of them. I knew he was up there.
Crazy.
I wouldn't be
So
surprised.
it's funny because when I googled top viral moments of the year, because I did that,
Yeah.
the first, what do you think the number one thing that came up?
Well, Kanye.
Kanye and Kim Kardashian divorce. Split.
Oh wow. And Kanye's beef
You
with
forget how
with
big
Drake.
this-
He bought a house opposite a house today.
Yeah, so he can see his kids. Yeah, he bought the land. He got a ranch.
But the thing is, the thing is that he can go and buy a place anywhere and still co-parent. He's literally bought a house opposite where she lives. So if she gets into a new relationship or something,
And
it's
let's
a bit
be-
stalkerish a
And
little
he
bit.
said on the show, didn't he? Like he wants to get back with her.
She's not on it. She's not on it.
She's
But
not
I
on
think-
it. No, like,
I
and he's
think
saying
so-
her management, and he's saying like, and obviously he's saying like people whispering in her ear and like villainizing him and whatever.
Well, I wish him just the best, man. Whatever it would be,
Yeah.
would be.
But all my first thought was they need that next season of their show, innit? What's their show called again?
I thought it was
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Kardashians.
Is it not
They
finished now?
need the
I don't know.
drama.
I've never watched it.
Is it? That's
Come
what I'm
back
saying.
again.
They
Oh,
need
it's
the-
all a lie that it
Bruv,
was the last.
They need the drama, bro. That's what I was thinking. Because for them, every time the show gets a bit dipped, they're like, divorce, get a new husband, or there's a new scandal, or you know what I should do? Let me just change my gender, innit?
Yeah.
Like, there's
More lipo.
There's always a new basketball player that's even with. There's always it's like it's a
Like
that's true though.
not to bash or not to knock any people that like want to be transgender and do all that kind of stuff. But for some people, I've said this before, for some people that is the highest level of cosmetic addiction. Changing your gender is if you look at the Kardashians and how much cosmic addiction that they have,
Cosmetic.
Cosmetic, sorry, and they're changing all their body and doing all that. The highest level of that is changing your gender, because if you actually look at it, the ones that are proper addicts, people that are like they can't stop doing their lip filler, or the end result once they get to a point.
It's their version of makeup at this point.
Yeah, but once they
putting
get
it
to
on.
that top level or that money level that they can do, they change their
But that's how
gender.
they make money, though.
Yeah,
Innit?
but I guess we have to be careful with that as well, because there's some people who say, you know what, I always wanted to be a woman, so now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So people that are transgender that have a different feeling towards it, whether it's a mental situation, whether it's a physical situation or something like that, I'm not knocking them. That's a different thing. But people that is to do with cosmetic, it's an addiction. If you look at it,
They start in it. They always see that. They start with one. It's like people that
and then they're never happy.
It's like those people that say they're gonna get one tattoo, and then they get fucking a million tattoos.
Whereas people that
Right.
want to be transgender, they will change their gender because that's what they want to do and that's how they want to live. But then that's it for them. And some people don't have the.
do you think that?
But some people change their genders, but they don't have
Listen,
the
at the end of the day, it's each to their
the
own, innit?
operations and stuff like that. They just literally want to live the way they want to live. Some people that and they don't, and some people that have done that don't look all like cosmetic wise to do with all the fillers and other like bits that they do. But some of the people that have the cosmetic and the the operations, they carry on doing it. They're never happy.
Yeah, I see a video of one woman the other day. She just literally looks like I don't even know. It didn't even look human. Her lips were like that.
Do you know what I think?
Her
Do they
boobs
see
are over
themselves
there.
in the mirror as well?
It's also a thing.
Distorted,
It's a condition as well. Body something. I forgot.
Small
Body,
figure.
but yeah, that's something like that.
Yes, I mean they don't see what we see.
Yeah.
So you see the guys, everyone must have seen it, like the guys with the fake implants on their chest and their biceps, and they got like a plastic tricep.
Yeah, they
and
get
like
more.
they got an ab plate. Have you seen them?
tricep.
And they pump the silicone, no, not silicone. They pump something into it and they blow up their own muscles with like the liquid, and they're like proper like.
Yeah,
They think they what they see. We don't see. You're right. It's
It's
body dysmorphia.
augmented. It's different.
It's like, I know certain people when I used to smash gym that like massive guys and skinny guys that think they're tiny, or like the guys that are huge, like some of the guys we used to train with in third space.
Yeah.
Massive, but they genuinely, you talk to them, they're like, oh, getting really skinny. You're like, bro, like you're like 150 kilograms of muscle, just chill.
No more body weight, but they're like, oh, look at this.
Look at
they're
this.
pinching it, and I'm just like, bruv,
that's skin,
this
bruv.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
But even when I talk about the cosmetic and I talk about the all the, I can't remember what the word I'm looking for, but when I talk about all that,
We get what you mean.
But there was a guy that wanted to be the human kendo.
Oh my god, I saw the documentary on Channel 4.
Now-
his face and it, he looks awful. He's one of the guys I was referencing.
Now he's changed into a woman.
Oh, has he?
Yeah,
and all that. So you're like, you can see that coming.
All that cosmetics that he's
you can
done,
see it coming.
he's done all this. He's basically
He
made
had the
himself
abs, the chest, he had everything.
He basically made himself the perfect man, the perfect kendo. That's what he made himself.
But
And then
but he
he
looked horrible.
wasn't happy. And what did he say when
He's
he
never
changed-
happy.
when he transitioned into being a female? Now he's saying that's what he always wanted to do. So then why did you become the perfect man to then become a woman? And then now he still does surgery after surgery after surgery. That's when I say the addiction is taken over.
There needs
and
to
the
be a
height
certain
of-
point where they can say, like, do like a mental health
Bro,
thing.
I guess it's each of their own, man. Each of their
Yeah,
own.
You don't
but
get in
as
trouble.
I
Look at
said-
he's playing it safe over he doesn't.
I
doesn't wanna get in
said
trouble.
many a
Nah,
time,
they're each
I
of
am
their
not
own.
bashing anyone that is transgender. That is their choice. But when I talk about the cosmetics, it's a different thing that I'm speaking about. I'm talking about.
But you get that in everything in life. You get it with some of the people that I interview, like offline. Don't talk about online on the interviews. Like billionaires that I spoke to that are just not happy. They want more, and I'm like, wait, and I've interviewed them offline. I met a guy who was like one of the top billionaires in Miami, and he owns all of the beachfront property. He owns Four Seasons, he owns Marriott, he owns all of it because they're all franchises. And I'm like, when's enough? And it's not enough.
No.
Like, he could have retired. He could have retired when he was like
10 times over.
1,000 times over. But it just addicted. Even me, like when I thought, I'll get to 100 grand, I'll be happy. Miserable. Get to 200 grand, miserable. Get to 1 million, oh, I want more. Like you, and I'm one of those successful people. In general, actually, many successful people, it's like an unhealthy.
You don't want to settle.
Addiction.
You don't want to settle. Because even now, at one point, Bezos was the richest guy in the world, and it's Elon Musk.
Happy.
Do you not think that? Not even really happy. Do you not think they? Oh, fucking hell. Bezos saying, fucking Elon Musk got a title. Amazon, sell more.
Yeah.
So it's all that competitive nature for human being that we have, and you never want to sell. You always want more. So.
It's same with like.
But look at Richard Branson when he went into space. Next thing everyone else wants to go into space.
Well, what is happiness? For me, happiness is being able to spend time with my daughter. Happiness for me is freedom to do what I want.
Yeah, but you've sat down and thought about it. Some people are moving so fast in what they're doing.
No, this is the problem.
They don't sit down
I
and
was
take that time.
for 15, 12, 13 years, I was chasing money because I grew up poor. You know the background. Single parent, 4 kids, council estate. Many people listening to the show probably in a similar position. I had nothing. You know, got bullied because I had shitty clothes on, all that thing. So it's just always this thing about being poor. And so my only goal was to not be poor. But then when I had money and I wasn't happy, I was like when that moment came where I was like, I'm gonna be finally be happy now. I'm like,
Never.
oh shit, I'm in the same exact position. Then you kind of realize. I think it took that long to get to the point where you're like, actually having someone that loves me and I love back. Yeah, that's important.
But I feel like caring about less makes you happier, in my opinion.
No, it's you got to care about you. If you're defined by
things.
If you're defined by what other people think of you, and this is where social media is crazy. If you like people defined by their likes, their follower account, thing like my priority like in life, you have to prioritize yourself. So even though I've got a wife and a kid, your number one has to be you. Yeah. Because if you're not good with you, and you don't love you, how can anyone?
You can't be good for them.
No, that's the thing. A lot of people are so busy trying to please everyone else. Yeah. Make Warren think that I'm this certain type of person, or make all these social media followers act this thing. They're fucking miserable. It's the people that actually go, you know what? I love me first, and my mental health and my priority. I prioritize Chris. Yeah. And then you know what? Then I could have energy for everyone else. But the thing is, I learned that the hard way through panic attacks, fucking anxiety, fucking. Being in a bad place.
I've had many dips, but I think at a younger age, maybe from the age of about 14, 15, I hit that kind of like stream where I stopped caring about a lot of things. And I did that as a defense mechanism. If I could say, like, I kind of rejected rejection. And then I just went off, and a lot of people will tell you from young age, I've always done my own thing. I've not followed the crowd. I've not got, and I have to retreat. I have to pull back, because if I feel like I'm following the crowd and then something happens, I know for a fact of if I blow up or I do something that's people see is as rash or mean or hurtful to other people, they don't realize that it's my mental health that's being triggered is the reason why I'm acting out like that. So when I retreat back, some people will say, oh, I ain't seen you in time. Oh, this ain't happened there. But I have to do that for myself. And I'm so lucky that I learned that from young, because now I understand how good it is and how healthy it is to do that. Whereas if I didn't learn that from a young age, I'd have been in much worse situations in so many different like walks of life. I'd have been in much worse situations. But I was able to look at something and retreat back, look at something, retreat back, look at something, retreat back.
Got chill, bro.
And I had to learn that wasn't also me running away from something. Because sometimes there were certain people that got to a certain point ahead of me, and I'm like, oh yeah, but that's because I retreated back. Was I being lazy? Was I running away? Anything like that? And then after a while, I realized, no, that was just my own sanctuary, my own mental health.
I mean, what you have to always look at, for me, is like, what makes you happy?
100%.
Right? For me, what makes me happy is having the capability to support my daughters and my family and being able to do nice things with them. So if they say, okay, cool, we're going on a family holiday, that family holiday can be paid for. We'll go, we'll come back. And just I always tell people this, right? Especially when I speak to the young people who are still involved in gangs and stuff like that. I tell them, like, let's say they tell you right now, the world is coming to an end in 12 hours. You've only got 12 hours to live. Who are you going to be around?
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing? I know personally, I'm going to be around my family. I ain't going to go and meet no friends and that. So I tell them the same sort of things. Like, you guys put the importance into the wrong things sometimes. Hanging around with the wrong people, hanging around with the wrong crowd. These people are going to be insignificant in your life in the next 15, 20 years from now. And that's the thing they don't see. So back to kind of what we're saying. Life can be really simple. What do we need? We need food. We need shelter. And we need love and comfort. You can find those things and live wherever you want to live. You can find those things living in a 2-bedroom council estate.
Yeah.
It just depends on the comfortability of what you want, which makes us go to work harder. But there's people who have lived a pleasant and happy life, who've lived in a council life. There's people who lived in great mansions, who've lived a great life. But there's people who have also been depressed in those things. So it's about finding what you want to do, what you want to achieve in life, what makes you happy. Once you can you kind of define what makes you happy, you won't worry about what anyone else thinks.
Yeah. You see it all the time, innit? With like people that get famous really quickly or celebrities. They end up getting into drugs or whatever, because they're just not happy. They're just like there's only so many Lamborghinis and houses and things that you can get to the point where, like I hate, like I don't like Dan Bilzerian, but like that's the one thing I heard him say one time, because he's definitely a womanizer, etc. But the one thing he's like, literally, you get to the point where you run out of things, and like if you've got no one that really like, because I saw that picture, you know, that picture that went viral where it was like Jeff Bezos' girlfriend, Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like one of the richest men in the world, but do you really think that he can have all the money in the world, but unless he really believes that person loves him, and you have someone that loves you, then it don't mean nothing. It's just fucking material. That's the one of the worries as well. Like when you get that successful, how do you know whether someone's with you because they love you, or just because you're sick, or you're famous and you got money?
It comes. I mean, you've been with your partner for years and years.
Well, I mean, Tasha just known me since I was broke. Yeah. We've been together, 15 years. Yeah. She gave me the money to get my Oyster card, not even my Oyster card. I didn't even have Oyster card back then. My travel card. The one you get from the shop, to get to my interview, which then turned my life around and made me, make a shit ton of money and buy a house or whatever. So like, she didn't see me at the brokest of broke, and then she see me at the highest of highs. She see me at the lowest of lows, where I've had a breakdown because everything's too stressful and I'm crying. All the way along. Do you know what I mean? You need someone like that who can be there for when you're at the high, but also someone when low, or someone who can, push you to challenge me and say, you need to get your shit together, Chris. You need to get on, like, and hold you accountable. You need someone like that.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's the same with my fiance as well. I'm trying to say fiance now, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the same thing with her, in the sense that she met me when I fresh got out of jail, within a year of me getting out of jail. So I was literally, and a lot of people don't like to say this, but sometimes you can be intimidated by your partner if she's making more at the time. Fact. But for me, I saw it as a sense of motivation. Okay, cool. I need to make sure that I can support you too. Yeah. So that's what made me grind and work hard and work harder to the point that we're comfortable. But at the same time is that she was there from the very get-go when I had no money. So I would know now she ain't gonna like me, because she's not with me because I've got money, because she's seen me at the lowest, at the times where I'm stressed. I think, oh, fucking, I can't bother no more. But you need those sort of people that do hold you accountable, because sometimes, don't get me wrong, we get into our...
Everyone does.
It's bits and bobs and that. Got me saying bits and
pieces.
Bits and pieces here. So,
it makes sense.
But you need someone that's gonna check your bullshit.
Yeah,
100%.
Do you know the craziest thing is hearing your stories as well, and then thinking of mine, is that I've had ups and downs, but I just come off doing TV not too long after I met my missus, but I was actually at a low point in myself because I didn't like what you would call the fame. I didn't like the eyes on me, but she didn't know me as that. So her friends and people that was around her, funny enough, she went to a party one time and someone had seen her on my Snapchat when I was on Snapchat a lot more. And they said, oh, you're Wild G's missus and whatever. And she was just like, yeah, like, how do you know him and something? They're talking about the TV show and all that. It's a weird feeling, and isn't it? She was just kind of like, wow. And this person was like,
you must get that as well.
But they owned the bar. The woman and her partner owned the bar. Her partner owned the bar anyway, giving her free drinks and everything. And she's thinking it's all good, but this woman just wouldn't leave her alone. Like, she was onto her, and she was happy about it. She was nice about it, but she was just like, I get what you feel when people are around you, and like, I had the autograph moment. I had the people asking me for autographs, people around me. But at certain points, I felt so bait. Coming from where I come from, I felt so bait. I felt like I couldn't do nothing. At one point when I used to smoke and stuff like that, I felt like I couldn't smoke because I get caught. Like I'm being in trouble. Like I can't do this. I can't. There's so much stuff that I felt like I couldn't do. I felt stuck. So then I was at my house just chilling, like only going out certain places like I'm this like mad celebrity. But I kind of didn't know if I was or not because I didn't know where I was going to go where someone recognized me. Certain times I couldn't go to a club and not that I wanted to have a fight or something, but if something happened, I didn't know if I was going to end up in somewhere. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was crazy at that time. And then I had a big dip and then after I had to build myself back up and she was there for me from the time I had to build it back. And she helped me financially as well with certain things that I was having to do. Like she had a good financial moment. She helped me with that. We then together got ourselves out of debt. And yeah, we went on.
That's the thing, and the dangerous thing about today's society is that, especially with this thing, a man should do this, a man should do that, buy me a Birkin, but in reality, a lot of times, a woman would help a man achieve what he can achieve for him then to give her all the support that she wants, kind of thing.
Oh, bro, but that's different though, isn't it?
So it's like now that they social media, these young girls are demanding Birkin bags and this thing, and they ain't done nothing in life. Whereas now, if I'm making good money, I'm gonna look back and say, you know, this woman stayed with me at my lowest time, so she deserves 100%. Everything that comes her way, basically.
Dude, that's a really good point you just made there, bro. Because like, yeah, it's without Tasha, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. Because even when I was saying to her, like, again, even when I was an executive in the corporate world making bare money, I was miserable, having anxiety attacks, all that. She was like, I'm literally like just in my kitchen. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I just can't even face going into another day at work. Some people listening probably can relate to that. Just being in a job that you just fucking hate, which is most people, to be honest. And she was like, and I was like, I can't quit. You know, we've got a mortgage. We've got, you know, we want to have a baby. All those responsibilities. You know what I mean? And she's like, just quit your job and do it. And I was like, what? She's like, stop talking about it. Stop worrying about it.
Just do it.
We'll figure it out. And then I remember that moment. I was like, wow. Like, she's like, and then I quit my job, literally. And then she got pregnant. I started the company. I was like, fuck. I got a flat. I got a kid. How am I? But because I had her back in, I couldn't fail, bro. Literally, I remember speaking to Shane, my business. I was like, we can't fail. I have a mortgage to pay. I got nursery to pay. I got my wife. I was like. And it made me succeed. And even, again, you know as well though, that even if you were poor again, she wouldn't leave you because she was with you when you were.
That's what I was going to say. When I was going through everything I was going through, my missus was there for me. Whereas everyone else was there for what I could bring to the table, or
that's what it's
what
about.
I was about, or what people was around me because,
when you're doing well.
Yeah, he brings the hype to this, he does this, he does that, whatever. But she was there just to be with me. Sometimes when I didn't want to talk or I just wanted to chill and just not do nothing, she just wanted to be in my presence. Some people didn't want that. People wanted me to be the wild G, the hype, the this, the that. But then when I wanted to just be in my low moment, oh, what's the matter with you? And then they'll talk to someone else. Yeah, man, he's moody today, man. I just want to chill. She didn't care about that. She just wanted to be around me. I just wanted to be around her, and that worked out.
But anyways, we realized we ended up doing a 2-hour show at this point.
How long is it now?
I don't even know how long we've been.
We
started at 8:30. It's 10 o'clock. We need to wrap up, bro.
Oh yeah, we need to wrap up.
It's 10 o'clock. But
I got my songs though.
What?
He's like, I want to tell my song.
My top 3 songs, man.
Top 3 songs. All right,
so
quickly.
Should we edit the top 3 songs?
Right, quickly, yeah. Top 3 songs of the year.
So my one is Barrington Levy, Here I Come, the James Samuel remix from the Harder We Fall? Yeah, that's one. Is it Kago and Selena Lomez, the It Ain't Me Afro Twang remix. I'm a Piano. You don't know about
bro?
You don't know? It's a black thing anyway.
You looked at him, no. You looked at him and said, you know, it's a black thing.
Yeah, but he said he knows. You said you didn't.
No, he said you don't know.
No, yeah.
Oh, you do? I don't know. You got me. All right, fair enough. I thought he said no. I was like,
nah, he said yes. A new one, DJ Khaled, Buju Banton, Capleton, and Bounty Killer. Where You Come From? That was and then my honourable mention is Backroad G's album.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go. Top songs this year. Body has to be there just for what it done for the culture. because
I had that in mind as well. But I was
to
like,
go number one,
Yeah.
and then not just number one here, but in Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, I think as well, all across. And then just for what you've done for, obviously after meeting Russ in person as well, and interviewing him, he's just a nice kid trying to make his way in life. So for me, that was the number 2. Back Row G featuring Miss Banks, because they've got that old classic the African. I mean, that's the number 1 African song. If you say, give me an African song, everyone will tell you about that Premier Guy song. He remixed it, and that song's been on my playlist now. And then third, a bit biased, but to be fair, it's a streets anthem. Rimsey and Born Trappy, Expensive Pain. Obviously, he references Big Ego and me as well, so that gives it extra points. But
say Big Ego, like boy.
Yeah, so but obviously that tune there is actually done 3 million now on YouTube.
Yeah.
And streams must be crazy. And I'm working now to put together the remix to it as well. So those are my 3.
Wicked.
Oh, sick. You know what? I don't even listen to music that much, so I just went straight to my Spotify playlist. Spotify and was like, what's the 3 songs? But it's kind of mine and my missus. So, but the top 3 songs that were played that were random. None of these would have been on my choice. But I'm telling you the truth, because the numbers don't lie. I had Wizkid, Essence.
Oh, mad.
I was thinking about that one.
I got a remix of that.
So that was in there. I was like, oh yeah, I have to listen to it a lot, but I didn't realize. I had Kanye West, Hurricane. I had that in there. Because that's a tune as well. And I have a random one that I didn't expect that came up in there. But again, it's The Data Don't Lie. Was Dimensions, Dimension featuring Skepta and Rima. That's a 6. That's a good track.
I think I know that one.
You do know it. You do know it. I just literally looked at the numbers rather than actually me lie. Anyways.
Yeah,
New Year's.
We didn't do all our top stuff. But
we didn't even get through all of it. We will always go off on a tangent.
It's good. It's good.
RTP, Adam, who else? Honor and Prosper, KA17, all of you that are just chatting in the chat, we appreciate. Mrs. YG, all the people that are in the chat, thank you for joining us. We appreciate
it, guys.
Sticking with us. There's 35, 36. Well, like, more people are joining now. We're leaving. This is just the way in it. But thank you all for tuning in. Next week, you're not going to be about.
I'm not here next week, no.
But are you about next Monday?
I have to check.
Oh, apparently it's going to be me on my own and just you lot.
We'll
G's going to be there next week. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Again, if you're not already subscribed to Late Night London, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. The link's in the description. Apart from that, enjoy the New Year's. Don't get too drunk. Make sure your COVID passport's up to date. Otherwise you ain't getting in.
Be smart, guys. Be smart.
Can you imagine the amount of people that get in turf from clubs? Because you need...
Just do house parties, man. There's no point going to clubs, man. Just do house parties.
There's no point in it.
There's no
Our
point.
clubs, I can't even lie. I ain't been to a club where they've been checking, but if I ain't been going to clubs, but I know.
Apparently you got up...
Well, one of my friends as a bouncer, he said that there is some clubs that are... He's worked at 2 or 3 different places. There is some clubs that are checking, but they're not checking thoroughly. And there is some clubs that are checking for the lateral flow test. But some people are doing lateral flow tests right outside the club and then walking in. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because you basically do lateral flow test, you scan the barcode, and you're now approved.
Yeah. Sorry to tell everyone that's what people are doing, but that's
just the reality. I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah. Oh,
if I go somewhere, that's how you do it.
Wow.
That's how you do it, though.
Wow.
Let's not get into politics, but yeah, I know some people that got positive and took one immediately after were negative. It's just they're not 100%. Anyways, enjoy New Year's. Don't get too drunk.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
See you on the other side.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Peace.
Ugh.